For this audiobook review, I'd like to focus on When by Daniel Pink. I selected this book because I had read Drive, a previous book he had written on motivation. He has a very, very effective and memorable TED Talk, and the book was prominently displayed at Indigo and was even signed by the author, although unfortunately I was not able to meet him. The book is about time and how we can use that to our advantage. For example, it talks about during the course of the day how we tend to suffer a bit of a trough in terms of morale and energy and focus in the middle of the day. And when we're achieving our goals, that can get in the way. So one way that he recommends that is, to schedule in breaks with your goals. Don't just overdo the work. Make sure you find time for a break, even for just a few minutes. And a good break is one that's outdoors. It might involve a bit of exercise, something social, or if that's not possible, just even a change of scenery from where you are normally residing. He also talks about, sometimes in the middle of a goal, we can feel a bit demotivated, and some interim goals might give us a boost as we're in the middle of a long period. It talks about at the end, for example, when you're studying, maybe at the end of the day, take a couple of minutes to review all the progress that you've made, to summarize what you've accomplished and learned that day, and plan a little bit what you might study the next day. One anecdote that's included is a Warren Buffett anecdote about focusing on what's most important. Buffett apparently says to pick your top 25 goals. Once you've selected those 25 goals, highlight the most important 5. And he says, ignore the other 20 until you have achieved your 5 main goals. They'll only be distractions, so focus on what's important now, which is those 5 big goals, and then you can work on the other 20 later on instead of having too many balls in the air and becoming a bit distracted. Overall, I think there are some concrete ideas, some tips that anyone can use to apply, but maybe the book is too succinct, that it was perhaps published because of an editor's deadline instead of an abundance of content or insight. Nevertheless, I feel that I've been able to reflect after reading it. I've written down several good pages of notes and look forward to applying the ideas. It'll certainly make a good addition to my bookshelf.